Namaskar, my dear Cambridgians. Today we are going to start first unit of your part B, that is IT and ITES industry. These are the learning outcomes of today's lecture: IT, ITES, BPO, BPM, and IT applications. So let us start with the very first topic of today, that is IT. IT stands for Information Technology, which means creating, managing, storing, and exchanging information. IT includes all types of technology used to deal with information, such as computer hardware, software, used for creating, storing, and transferring information. Computer takes data as input, processes it, and produces the results as output. This is a basic IPO cycle of every computer. The information is the result of data processing. Data refers to the raw facts or the raw material which is being processed to get the information. Number of boys and girls in a class is the factual data of a classroom. This is an example of data related to the students in a particular class. Some conclusion, like you can have um, the topper of the class, you can have the number of the student who has got below 85 marks. So all these conclusions can be drawn based on this data, and this conclusion is known as information. IT has several benefits for a business, such as it helps in reaching more potential customers, developing a business relationship with potential customers, streamlining operations, reducing costs, improving efficiency, maximizing profits, minimizing wastes, providing better services, and many more. So, IT has various advantages in business and in all the sectors of our life. Now coming to the second topic, that is ITES. ITES stands for Information Technology Enabled Services. IT that enables the business by improving the quality of service is ITES. ITES is also known as Web Enabled Services or Remote Services that cover the entire operations which exploit information for improving the efficiency of an organization. ITES is defined as outsourcing of processes that can be enabled with the information technology and covers diverse areas like finance, HR, administration, healthcare, telecommunication, and manufacturing, etc. These are few IT services that we all use in our day-to-day life. E-business solutions, business intelligence and data warehousing. What is a warehouse now? Warehouse is basically collection of your data, right? And data mining is a process when we take data from the warehouse and we refine it and make an information. So all these are the IT services. It can be application development and maintenance. It is quality assurance or testing. So IT is everywhere. Okay, and ITES means when you are outsourcing all the IT activities rather than doing it by yourself in your company. So let us proceed to the third topic, that is BPO services. Business process outsourcing, that is BPO. These are the services which means performing business operations through an outside service provider. Like in our daily life, we all are using internet. We say that Mera internet, Mera, mine. So it is not your internet. This internet is provided by an ISP, that is Internet Service Provider. There is a provider who is going to give you internet connection of like you will get a limit also by paying certain amount of money to that person or that provider. So same is the BPO service. There are some business process outsources when you want your work done to when you want your work to be done by some other person, okay, and not by the company itself. That is known as BPO. Some of the BPO services are as follows: financial and accounting services. Suppose there is a big organization, okay, that organization is dealing with all the medical equipments, but that particular organization doesn't want financial and accounting services to be done by the employees of that particular company because they want them to focus on the main thing, that is the equipments of medical. Okay, so they can uh, outsource these services with some other company. So in turn, this will improvise the quality, as well as it will give a lot of new job opportunities to other people. It can be taxation and insurance. You might have heard your parents that I have to fill my ITR and all. So there are some different persons to whom your parents might go, or your relatives can go and fill their ITRs. So basically, everything which can be done by a person itself or an organization itself, rather than doing by themselves, we are outsourcing it. Okay, and when it is done in business, it is known as BPO. It can be software testing. Suppose you are a company of making softwares, but you don't want to test yourself, because we should give this testing role to some other person, because that person will be like 100% dedicated to finding the errors. So software testing services can be outsourced, healthcare services can be outsourced. So all these comes under your BPO services. Next is your BPM. Now, BPM word is derived from BPO only. BPO was business process outsourcing, and BPM stands for business process management. So basically, the management industry which manages, the management will do the managing work. So the managing company that manages, or the software that manages that particular outsourcing, is BPM. The IT BPM industry has been fueling India's growth. Now we are talking about India's growth with the help of these BPM and BPOs. In addition to contributing towards the country's gross domestic product, that is GDP, and exports, the growth of IT BPM industry has provided India with a wide range of economical and social benefits, which include creating employment, like I told you before, raising income levels, and promoting exports. Like when a company is like whole soul responsible for its core work, and some other person is taking care of the extra things, then definitely the quality will increase, and there will be a room for global market for that particular company. So BPM and BPO are very, very important for India, as well as for every other country which want an economic growth. It has placed India on the world map with an image of technologically advanced and knowledge based economy. What is a BPO now? Let us, like, we have studied BPO and BPM both. Now let us conclude all these things together. So BPO is the contracting of a specific business task, such as human resources and customer service, to a third party provider. This allows companies to focus on their core business processes. BPO is implemented as a cost saving measure for the task that a company requires. So rather than hiring people for yourself, you can give this particular task to another third party provider, and in turn, you will save a lot of money in this particular task. Now, what is outsourcing? Let us elaborate this word of outsourcing. Outsourcing is the act of one company contracting with another company to provide services that might otherwise be performed by in-house employees. For example, GM is a company which hires another company, example AT&T, to perform telephonic related services for GM. So the client is GM, and AT&T is the vendor or the third party service provider. So I hope this whole idea of BPO, BPM, this outsourcing is now clear. Let us move to IT BPM industry. Now we have understood what is BPO and what is BPM. Now let us attach our IT to the BPM industry. Okay, so in this we are going to study three type of organizations. Number one, there are multinational companies, or in our daily life we have heard this word MNCs, right? So MNCs have their headquarters outside India but operate in multiple locations worldwide, including those in India. All right. So they have their domestic as well as global clients, and these are known as MNCs. And these MNCs can work as a third party also, or can hire a third party for their work also. Next are the ISPs. ISPs are Indian service provider. When we are talking about the BPOs and BPM, ISP stands for Indian service providers. Unlike your MNCs, Indian service providers have their headquarters in India while having offices in many international locations. Most of them are client based, which is a global as well as a domestic. There are some that are focused on serving only on the Indian clients. So MNCs have basically domestic as well as global clients, but in ISPs generally the clients are domestic, but they can serve global also. Global In-House Centers, GIC. GIC organizations cater to the needs of their parent company only and do not serve external clients. Like a big company is there that can make two or three different parts of that particular industry, and one part of that industry is dedicated towards these all third party things only, right? So global in-house centers, GICs, are basically those companies which will cater to the needs of their parent company only. They will not handle the external clients. So these all are the three types of companies that we have to study under our IT BPM industry. So BPM is basically business. That means business is what? When you are either purchasing something for something, or you are getting something by giving something, right? Process means entire thing, entire process of making or spreading your business, everything. And management means managing the things. So all three things will come under one thing, that is your BPM, that is business process management. So business process management deals with the persons, deals with the process, like the money, the linking of various softwares, linking of various parts of a particular organization, hiring third parties. So BPM basically handles each and everything, whether it is the even hardware of a computer, hardware of the system that you are using in BPM, or the clients. Okay, so everything comes in your BPM. Now next is your IT applications. This is a very easy topic that we have been learning since our childhood, I think. So IT or the computers or the networking is everywhere. It can be your banking, insurance, it can be your universities, research institutes, it can be your commodity exchanges, online shoppings, e-commerce, that is, and it can be your entertainment, it can be the agriculture or the farmers, it can be your supermarkets, okay, it can be your government services, it can be weather forecasts. So IT has been has played a vital role in our daily lives. So IT is everywhere. Even when you wake up and you have just switched off your AC. AC is what? AC is basically a technology enabled service for us. It is all based on a technology. So everywhere, no matter what we are doing, is somewhere or the other related to the technology these days. And uses of computer, like education field, we have digital classrooms, we have labs, we have right now also I'm teaching you with the help of technology only. So business is what? Like you can spread your business, you can create your business, you can deal your customers, you can create new clients, you can have a customer satisfaction. Okay, hospitals, there are many diagnostic machines which I'm going to discuss later in the next slide. So hospitals are also using technology these days to prepare the data of a client, of a patient. Okay, then banking, everything is there, like ATMs are there, everything is technology enabled. No matter if you are getting an SMS of withdrawal of money from your account. Okay, so government offices, every time suppose there is an update in your PAN card, you will immediately get an email, or you will immediately get a message on your mobile phone. So that is, so everything is nowadays technology enabled, right? So at home also you can see microwaves, AC, okay, smart TVs, or fully automatic machines. So all these is basically what? A technology only, right? So these are few machines which I want to discuss right now. Uses of ICT in diagnosis, basically hospitals, computerized axial tomography machine. So this is basically a machine which will give you a 3D picture of internal organs. It is very important for the operations of major, like the major surgeries of major parts, right? MRI, magnetic resonance imaging. MRI is also magnetic when magnetic radiations are used to take a picture of an organ or a part of your body. ECG machine which will give you a electrocardiograph of your heartbeats. Cardiac screening, this will give you a proper monitoring of your cardiac, like heart related, right? Heartbeats and everything. EEG, electro encephalography machine. So this is basically a machine which will help you to diagnose all the internal organs by making these organs visible on the computer screen. Blood sugar testing machine, blood pressure measuring machine. So all these machines are technology enabled, and we have our life full of IT now. Every day, everywhere we are using IT. So this was all about your IT and ITES industry. I hope it was clear, and I hope you all will do the assignments which I am giving. Namaskar. Thank you.